Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. Today is July 1st, and July 1st, 2025. Can you believe it? Always seems like whenever July gets here, the summer just races by. And when you come on, please tell us what state you're coming from, who's visiting today. So I imagine some people have probably started 4th of July celebrations and plans, vacations a little bit early. Good morning, Munch. Good to see you. It's a beautiful day in Montana, isn't it? You're in northern Montana. So today, let me see if I can find myself on my iPad first. Let's see what's here. Oh, there we go. Nice and fast today. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Let's see if I can find comments today. I don't know why Facebook is, I have not been able to see comments. I can only see comments on my phone. I can see them later. And I love reading all your comments and then answering you in the evening when I'm sitting in my recliner or watching TV or something, or when I'm just out and about. Let's see once. It is, I'm coming to you from Bozeman, Montana. It's a beautiful sunny day. I walked this morning. It's about 72. Good morning, Jen. Good to see you. I'm so glad I got to meet you when we were in Orlando. So it's a beautiful sunny day, 72. I think it's going to get up to 80 here in Montana. So beautiful weather. We have a barbecue planned for Friday. I don't know, or some of our kids are coming and some aren't. So we're just doing a little small barbecue. Anyway, if you're watching this, comment, please. And it takes a few minutes for people to find us. And if you are enjoying my videos, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you're on YouTube, because I do post these on YouTube. So because, Facebook deletes everything after a month. So I've been posting things onto YouTube for years. So, well, ever since COVID, ever since I learned how to do this. Okay, so I am back from Wisconsin. I had a really nice time visiting my mom for a couple days, 4 days, and she was really pretty good 3 of the days. The last day I was there, she wasn't so great. The hospice nurse had awakened her at 5 a.m., so she was so sleepy, and so she wasn't real cognizant that day that I left. But anyway, she's doing pretty well. The new place, her new house, is really nice, and nice people that care for her. And she is the oldest. She's 98 and a half. As my husband says, she's going to be 100 next year. She's really going to be 99 in November. But my husband thinks she should live to 100. I'm not sure if the quality of life has not been so great this last year. She's been great up until last summer. But so we've been really blessed to have a really active with it mother. Anyway, but she still enjoys our company and knows us pretty well. So anyway, today's a big day. It's July 1st, and I ordered bright and early this morning. We have online exclusives that went live today. It's really a nice selection, I think. I've had a month. Yes, your grandmother is 96. Oh yes, it is. It is just super amazing. Not easy to live that long. So we have brand new exclusives. As soon as I turn the camera down, I'm going to show you some of those. And we also have some new kits. So I did order this morning bright and early, about 6:30. So I don't know, shipping will probably slow down now again. It finally had caught up, and now it'll slow down because of all the orders coming in today. So be patient, and the new kits are super looking. I saw a preview yesterday on my leaders group, and I'm going to show you those in just a second. So let's turn the camera down, and I have 2 fun folds to show you today using brand new product. So let's close your eyes, and we'll turn the camera. So here we go. So tell us where you're watching from. Hi, Stacy from Southern Florida. I'm going to show you these first. I have a class tomorrow, a Wednesday afternoon in person, or I have some people that are taking it to go. And I'm going to just move this up a little bit like that. These are the 5 cards that we're going to be making. And let's see, two of them are fun folds, bookbinding. And then this one is a diagonal joy fold. So I did these 2 on Facebook Lives a month ago or so, or you can look in YouTube. And then these are just wonderful paper. So you get a half a pack of paper. You get these gorgeous gems, the gold gems that they are out of stock, but I have enough for all my customers that have ordered the kit. And lots of gold. I love this gold, the stitching on that rectangle. So those are the cards for the class. The class is $38. It includes 5 card kits, half a package of paper and all of the gems and some ribbon. Anyway, this is the online exclusive that is starting today. So I will send another email out. You can always go to my Stamping Up website, Karin's Crafts. Here it is, right? Oops, where is it? Shop with me. And if you would rather just go look, just go to that site, also stampingup.com, but karinscrafts.stampingup.net is my website. And I have a special 4th of July special that'll be starting tomorrow. I'll just tell you what it is right now. So if you order from me, you can get anything red, white, and blue, or red, white, and blue things that I'll send to you. And with different $50 order or a $75, $100 order, you'll get different items. Everything in the red, white, and blue for 4th of July. So these are the products that we're going to be using today. The Charming Day, it's one of the brand new suites that is simply spectacular. Plus there are about 15 more things that are coming out too, that you can see on the website. And here's one of the kits. This sweet and spooky kit looks, I think it makes 18 treat boxes. Or you can take these tags and you don't have to put them on the treats. You can put them on cards or whatever. Good morning, Levon. You're driving back from Montana. Well, that's just great. You have a safe trip back. You've been out in Washington and Oregon. You've been all over. Birthday fancy kit. Oh, this one looks really cool, I thought. This is sort of lots of gold foil. This is a kit. This is a stamping kit. Looks like strawberry slush and cloud cover. So when I don't know if you noticed, but I do have sort of a cloud cover shirt on today. We're going to be using this color. When I was back in Wisconsin, I went to, the only place I can ever go to Talbot's is when I'm in Wisconsin, because most of the stores have closed. I shop mostly online, but there's quite a few of this cloud color. They call it icy blue, but it's a wonderful color. I love it. Now, so let's put those aside. Those are available. The stamping kit is $25, and the Halloween treat one is $21. So I did order a bunch of those this morning. So we are going to be working with this paper today. It is actually 12 by 12. Let me see once now if I can get this all. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. I have 2 packages of paper, but I made swap cards with this last month, and this is all I have left. So these are the papers. They're gorgeous. Charming Day that we're using today. Here's one side. There's another one. Beautiful roses, and lots of Timid Tiger in this one. Some fresh freesia and blackberry. This one we're going to be using today. And now the other sides are like this. There's one side, that's Pretty Peacock. Here's another one. This is on the other, blackberry. I'm not sure what that is, really. Not sure. And there's some Mossy Meadow, sort of a Timid Tiger, just really nice. This one is Berry Burst. I'm not sure what that almost looks like, a grapey kind of thing. Anyway, I cut these down to 6 by 6 just so that you would be able to see them. And this is literally all I have left of that because I made 23 swap cards for one of my groups. Okay, the first card that we're going to make is this one. I'll show you what we're going to, products that we're going to use. We're going to use this stamp, this set of dies, the Charming Day dies that coordinate. We have lots of detail dies that cut things out. And then we have some open ones that you can stamp and die cut. Then we're going to be using the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. And I'm going to show you how to do some fun things with this twine. This is the braided Petal Pink. You know, it's pretty thick. You wouldn't want to just, you know, you can't tie a bow with it. It's way too thick for that. But I'm going to show you a fun thing to do with that, okay? And that is what we're going to do. So I will have all these directions on after the video's over. I post those right away. We're going to, for the first card, we're going to be using these fabulous, I love these. They're probably one of my favorites. What are they called? Muted palette dots, and they are in our catalog, our annual catalog. They're gorgeous, just beautiful. Those are, that's what we're using for the first card. And the second card, we are using the gems that go with the suite, and they are called, let's see what's, they're called Charming Shimmer Faceted. They're wonderful, just wonderful. So we're using those for the second card. We could have used them for both, but we won't. We're just gonna, I just love that. The blue, the cloud cover. So we're gonna use these things. So I've got some parts for my envelope. I've got a strip for the envelope. And there, we're gonna put that right there. Just a little scrap. And I'll tell you what, I just have so little paper of that left. So we're gonna start out with our base. And I've got sort of a lot going on in front of me here. Okay, hey Jan, good to see you. Hello, Roz. We're gonna start with a cloud cover base. It's 4 1/4 by 11. I'm scored it, it's just a basic top folding card like this. And what I've done is I've scored it one more time at 4 1/4. That way we get a book binding. You've seen me do this many times. I do this card with my base. I don't even have to look at measurements. I just have it all memorized. I've done these for years, just like that. And there, that is our book binding. So that's what we have there. And then we have the inside is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. We have some Petal Pink. That's for the outside. That's going to be 4 by 4. I already punched a circle out of the inside. And the excuse me, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 is the designer paper. And then we have a strip of pink, the Petal Pink. It's only 1 inch. So that's going to go right there. So that is our measure, or set of measurements. Hey, Carla, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that a lot. I thought you were having a meeting with Mom's helpers today. Maybe that's later, but I'm glad to see you here. So, okay, here we go. So whenever you have, I do this all the time with gold because I punch things out of the middle. You're going to cover them up anyway. So let's put this together. Just slide these things down, and I have no idea. Does anyone know why we can't see comments on the iPads? We used to be able to, but now I can see it on my phone, but I just can't see it on my iPad. Anyway, but I'll check your comments, so please keep commenting. I appreciate that a lot. We're going to take a really strong adhesive. I like to use my Seal Plus for this, because I'm just going to put the adhesive on that spine, just like that. Okay, because we want, this is an action card, so we want it to stay, you know, it's going to get a lot of, people are going to be opening it like that. And so now we're going to put our Petal Pink spine on. I've already embossed this with the Eyelet embossing folder. This is the 3D one, so it really works nicely. And it's nice deep grooves. So I'm going to put that on. That's going to go right on here. Now sometimes when I do these, sometimes I leave, whoop, that's a little bit low. I'm going to just pull that off. If you can do that with the Seal Plus, I'm going to bring it a little closer to me. You want to get it centered. There, that's a little bit better. And that's the beauty of doing this at the 4 1/4. Then you can do a 1-inch strip. I like that a lot. And I'm going to take that off. We're going to put our Petal Pink on. This one is going to be the 4x4. I love this method of a card because it's very, well, first of all, it's very efficient for a swap because you're using smaller designer paper. And that's the reason I go to these a lot for a swap. Okay, a swap is when you change cards. You make 10 of the same one. We do team swaps where we make 10 cards of the same and then we swap with our teammates. And it's just always fun. We'll do another team swap coming up with these new products too. So it's always fun. Okay, there we go. There's our cards so far. And let's see, now we're going to do some stamping. I'm going to put this over here. And we're going to do our stamping next because I want to stamp off the edge of this. And let's see once. Now we don't really need the piercing mat for this because we have these are cling stamps, and cling stamps have the rubber built in. So let me show you what I mean. So the rubber is built into that's the red rubber. They're just a little bit more detailed than a photopolymer. The photopolymer doesn't have that layer of foam, and so then we need the piercing mat for the photopolymer, but not with these. I just like to put it down on there so I can keep it straight. So we only need one of those. I have 2 cut just in case. You never know. So let's see once. We're going to say this is going to be a, let's see once. We're going to stamp, we have a white, we're going to stamp a circle, and we're going to stamp on here. Let's see once. We're going to stamp the Petal Pink first. We're going to stamp a, there we go. I want it to be fairly light. I didn't want to press too hard because this is going to be, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And let's see, what does it say? Thanks. We're going to do that in blue. We're going to get my charming, my cloud cover. So we, Stamping Up demonstrators, we were able to order a full pad. They could not guarantee whether it was going to be a good one or a bad one. About half of them were not, they didn't hold the color because of the foam. So they're selling re-inkers to use with the little individual blocks. So we are going to put this, now we're going to take our punch. Now I want to tell you, we have the brand new 1 7/8 punch. The 2-inch, it fits perfectly on the 2-inch punch. And I was so thrilled to have it come back in. Oh, thanks, Carla. Anyway, I did the pink out of the 2-inch. And so now I'm going to do the white is going to be out of that 1 7/8. I'm just going to put it in here like this. I want that pink to be rather light because it's sort of you want the words to stand out. That's the main objective. And so this is going to go on like that now. So isn't that neat how that works? It's a great, but I was so thrilled. I've never seen a 1 7/8 punch, and it took a long time to get here. And it goes with a stamp set too. It's sold as a bundle. I'm going to show you this. It's sold as a bundle in our annual catalog. Goes with this, Encircled with Love. I just got this. Well, I had it, but I guess I gave it away at a team meeting or something. I don't know what happened. Maybe I didn't order it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I made some little treats with this. It's just really a great set. Some nice images that go with that. So let's see, let's put that aside. This is gonna go. Now we're gonna stamp our inside part. This is gonna be thanks for being you, and we're gonna do you made my day. So we're gonna stamp this in blue. Let's see how this goes. There we go. And we're gonna do the flowers. We're gonna do flowers in the really big one. This is why I wanted to use a pad underneath. So this is the big stamp. So whenever you have big stamps, I like to ink it upside down, like that. And we're gonna take our flower. Let me see what's here. I'm just gonna get the corner of it. I don't want the whole thing. I just want a little bit of it, just like that. So remember, I have all of these directions typed up already. So what you need to do is at the end, give me about 3 minutes, and it takes me that long to get it transferred. And, whoops, see, what did we lose there? Then you'll see the directions too. So, okay, that's a big stamp. It needs a big block. This is, which block is this? E block. So you can use whatever you have. Okay, I think that's it. Let's put this all together. It's that fast. Let's see, we'll put this on the inside. Thank you. Thanks for being you. You made my day. And I'm gonna just put these. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. Thank you very much. Oh, I know, this paper is so pretty. Okay, and now this is gonna go right here. We're gonna get our little branches. I die cut. There's some really cool dies in this set. Very intricate, a lot of die cutting, but really pretty. Let me put them on this and you can see it better. I don't know what those red stripes are from. I think the grandkids or something, took a marker to some of my things once when they were younger. They wouldn't do that now, they're older, but a couple years ago they did. But there we go. But those are a couple of the leaves. And then we have the intricate flowers too. But they're just so pretty. We're going to, let's see once. On the other card, I used this one, the small one, but I could use that bigger one too. That would be sort of, yeah, it's a little overkill, I think. I think the small one is, that's why I guess why I decided to use that one. So we'll just use that one. And let me see what's here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on I'm going to put it on a little foam sheet like this. And you don't really need one. I'm actually going to put 2 on though, just because I can. I can do anything I want, really. You know, with these are fun. We're just going to put another one on. I want it to be able to hold that branch. I don't want to have to glue the branch down. So what I want to do is do this. So I'm just going to sort of put it in my spot like this. And now I'm going to make sure this is reading correctly. And that's going to hold it down. Thanks for being you, just like that. And we're almost done. We need a couple gems. I've got these, again, these are the muted palette dots. I cannot, they come in that boho vibes, which is not my favorite set in the catalog. I actually had not used it because I have not really, I wasn't drawn to it. Well, I actually made one card, a sailboat card with some of the designer paper. But there we go. Maybe we'll put another one in here on that flower. I think I'll put a little one, maybe right there. Okay, so we got our gems on. Now I'm going to show you this little ribbon trick. Let me just clean this up a little bit. And I'm going to show you how to do these ribbons. Oops, I've got things all over my little, spread out over the computer too. So I've got a ribbon tied for you, but I want to show you how to do this. Okay, you take your, sorry about that. My camera is falling and I am going out of the camera half the time. Let's see once. Let's get my thing right there for you. Okay, so this is what you do. I love this twine. It's, you're going to have it, you might even share it with a friend because I think it's 10 yards. It's a long one, big one, Petal Pink, and it's really neat, but you just take it like this. I'm going to bring this down for a minute, and you take your pick or your tool and just spread it apart. I'm actually going to cut a length of it about like this, and then you can, once you sort of shred it like that, you can just pull out threads. I'm going to pull out 2 of them like that, and there I have it. And you can just save that for the next time. I just love that. Now you're going to make a bow with this, and it's going to be sort of a double bow. You can adjust it like that, and it's really sort of a neat looking thing. And I love how it's just sort of a unique look to it. Okay, and that's going to go down there. And I'm going to throw that little bit away. Whoops. Let me see, I'm going to get my glue dot out. And I'm going to actually put, so that sometimes I touch it to that like that, but then other times I will take it with my take your pick tool. I'm going to take, it's sort of like burlap, so I'm going to take it with this. I'm just going to peel it off like that, and then I'm just going to set it on. Like, there we go. And there is our card. This one I put the blue over that way, and this one it's toward the center. So either way. Now let's make an envelope to go with it. So I'm going to just set that aside. Got a strip, I think it's 2 1/4. So I take this, and what I do is get my little silicone mat out, and I just take some of you probably would enjoy using your Tombow, but I'm sort of I'm sort of fast about stamping, and I got started scrapbooking, and we're going to be doing more of that now too. Again, one thing that was so cool was that my mom, we looked at my mom's scrapbook too, and I had made her a recipe album when she was 80. So that's a long time ago. She's 98 and a half now. And anyway, we looked at that, and it had pictures of the whole family. It had my brother's favorite recipe, my dad's favorite recipe, my husband's, every grandchild, everyone had typed up something. This was a long time ago, and sent it to me, and I made a scrapbook, and I include the recipe. So there we have the card, the envelope, and we have our card. Anyway, she loves looking at it. She has a really good memory when things like that, or when you talk about it. But she used to cook and bake a lot. Thank you so much, Becky. That was so sweet of you. I appreciate that. Let's see once here. I've probably missed other comments. I'm sorry if I've missed your name or your comment. Let's see once now. Let's go on to card number 2. This is going to be another. This is an easy, fun fold for sure. Now we're going to use some of the dies that come with this set. And this is what we're making. So we're going to use the gems that go with the set, with this new online exclusive that just came out. So anyone can order this suite. This suite is, let me see how much it is. You get everything in the suite. You get the stamps, the dies, the gems, and the twine in the whole suite. And the entire suite is $86. The bundle is $52. You save 10% on the bundle, and you save when you're getting the suite too. Okay, so I'm going to be having a class using this the beginning of August, but we have our daughter coming for about a week and a half, and let's see, I have my stamping retreat next week, so I'm going to be pretty busy, actually. Okay, let's see what's now. This is going to be a gatefold. Very easy. I've done gatefolds for probably 20 years. Not hard at all. And that's what we're making. So let me show you how you do that. Let me see. I've got the gems in there. Go in there. Okay. I've got, we've got some vanilla. I wasn't sure if I should use basic beige. This is basic beige. I couldn't, vanilla, basic beige. I like the white even. The white, well, here's the white envelope. Well, anyway, you get the idea. I think any of it goes, so we're going to use vanilla. So I have a thick vanilla base, 5.5 by 8.5. I scored that on each side. Excuse me. 2 1/8 on 2.5. Oh, thank you, Carla. So what you do, you take just a half a card like you normally would. Okay, it's 5.5. It's like this, 5.5 by 8.5. Then I scored it at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to move my cutter out of the way, paper cutter. So I find 2 1/8, and then I score it at 2 1/8 like that. Then I turn it, flip it. It's just easier than opening up the arm, and I do 2 1/8 on this side, like that. There we go. And then we have this is now I've got some lipstick over there on that end, but it's going to get covered up, so it won't make any difference. I must have touched my lips. Okay, we're going to give this a good bone folding. You know, if it doesn't quite meet in the middle, mine is pretty good, So I'm going to make sure it's got good creases. Simple, fun fold. I am all about easy fun folds. I love fun folds, but I don't really like hard ones. I like easy ones. So that is our base. And now what we're going to do is take our pieces. We have, these are all the pieces. If you want to take a quick snapshot, screenshot, you can. So we've got two of this is the designer paper. We have two that are 2 1/8 by 5.5. And then we have either fresh freesia or blackberry for a mat. And then we have a designer paper, 3.5 by 4 3/4. So those are the measurements. And then we have a circle. So that's what we're going to use today. Now this paper would also work, I think, really nicely. So I thought what we would do is, let me see, I'm getting a lot here on my desk in front of me. Let me pull this up a little bit. Let's see if I can get that straightened out without it tipping over. There we go. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm glad you love that. Now, I thought on the other card I used the blackberry mat. Do you see how it's just attached to one side like that? And then the other side opens up like that. So, anyway, I thought today we would use the fresh freesia because that's a pretty look too. Just to give you a little variance in types of what colors are used here. So let's get my little my little silicone mat. I'm just gonna, well, first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just glue this on, adhere it. This is the mat, 3 3/4 by 5. And there's the berry burst on the other side. We're just gonna tape this down, get it out of our way, and then we're gonna do our stamping. So we'll do this adhering and like that. So that's the part that's going to be on our card. And now what we don't need this piece then, it was just a possibility. Now what we're going to do is, here's our base that we used. I've got these 2 pieces of designer paper, and this is that Blackberry Bliss, and I want to cover up the entire thing. So what I like to do is you can take your, I'm going to just show you this. You can take your paper trimmer, you can take your, are you hearing me okay today? I'm just checking, asking you that. Oh, thank you so much, Pam. We are going to, what we're going to do is just butt this up to the edge like this when I put it on. You can do this with your scoreboard. It's just a sort of a nice way to keep it straight. And I'm just going to put when I got home flying home from Wisconsin, I opened up my Tombow, and oh my gosh, I always forget, every time you fly, if you take things with you, you need to open carefully because it will squish. It's just sort of at pressure from the airplane. Thank you so much, Jen. Okay, so now we're going to put some more Tombow on the other side. You could use your seal too, but this gives you a little wiggle room when you are aligning edge to edge. Now I'm going to put that along the edge of my trimmer. I should have brought my scoreboard. That's actually what I like better, especially if I'm doing a lot of them. So now I'm just going to butt it up to that edge. And now it's all ready. And that's all. You don't need to cut anything with that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear it just fine. Okay, there is our gatefold. And now we're just going to put this on, and we're going to add some adhesive just to the left side of that. And I think what we'll do is just estimate a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to just make sure all my edges have a little bit of a margin like this. Thank you so much. Oh, it is gorgeous designer paper, Stacy. You will love it. And then when I have a class, people will get a half a package of that paper. It's gorgeous. And they would get this whole package of gems too. So it's really, really very, very pretty. Now, so what I couldn't figure out, I die cut a bunch of pieces. I die cut some, this is pecan pie. It doesn't really show that we have pecan pie, but that sure looks like pecan pie to me. And so I die cut some pieces. I also did, it tells us on the back of our envelope that it's Mossy Meadow. We have Mossy Meadow for sure, but I don't think that's good. So I didn't want to use Mossy Meadow. Then I couldn't decide if I should be using the basic beige. I think we'll use the smaller one. And then I also had some other decisions. I decided against the basic beige, and I went to, so then I went to squares and circles. And the square's fine, absolutely fine. The happy birthday works on it, but everything was so squarish. So that's a word, I don't know. But then I decided, no, I like circles better. So we're doing circles, and then we're going to use this. And then for the rows, I'm going to show you how I did this. So we're going to be sponging this. So this one I die cut out of designer paper. This one I cut out of fresh freesia. Which do you think I should use? The one that's sort of berry burst? Oh, I have a lot of phlegm in my throat. This one is berry burst or fresh freesia. Which one do you think I should use on this card? We are definitely going to sponge the edges with some berry burst. So I'm going to I'll show you, and you can make a decision. So you vote and tell me what you'd like, berry burst or fresh freesia. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to go like this and make those edges nice and dark. Like that, gives it a little highlight. And this is exactly how I do that. And then the neat thing about this, you can bend these forward. Do you see how they come forward? You're not gonna, so you can bend them forward like that. So it looks sort of fresh freesia in the middle. And then this is the Berry Burst from the designer paper. Now the actual Berry Burst paper is a little darker, but I just thought this was sort of a nice combination. So you tell me. I'm going to look at comments in just a second. I can't see them on my iPad, but let me see. I can look at my phone. Stacy, you like the fresh freesia. Hey, Sue, good to see you today. Berry Burst, Jen. Thank you very much. So do you want fresh freesia or Berry Burst? You tell me. We're going to do our stamping next, and what we're going to do this, and so we're doing Berry Burst, fresh freesia, and I have a lot of ink on my hands. It's just now going to transfer to my paper. It's going to transfer to vanilla. Okay, let's do our happy birthday. We're going to get our ink, our Berry Burst, and I'm going to stamp it as far down as I can. Let it soak in. There we go. You don't need to press. Everything is, and I did, I trim my stamps a little closer. Sometimes on the red rubber, I trim those. Let's see, once we're going to do on the inside, happy birthday, can't wait to see you. So you're deciding, do you want me to do Berry Burst or fresh freesia? Thank you. Sue said Berry Burst. Okay. If you're sending, this would be a good birthday card if you're sent. Can't wait to see you again soon. Well, it could be to anyone. Let's see. Once we're going to do a little stamp on the inside. We're going to do the smaller one. We did this one on the first card. And we're just going to put it like this down in the corner. There we go. Very neat. And remember, if you are enjoying the videos, please subscribe, ring the bell if you're on YouTube later. Thumbs up, comment. I love all that, and the sharing. I love you to share. Okay, now we're going to put this on our card, and then we're still deciding fresh freesia or Berry Burst. Which are we going to do? Okay, we're going to put this on, and I think we'll just do it flat because we're going to pop up we're just going to keep it all rather flat. You could pop it, but we're going to, it's a little thicker just because of all that gatefold, I think. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to put the stem. So let's see what you're all deciding. Another Berry Burst. So we got lots of Berry Burst, fresh freesia. I think Berry Burst is sort of, I don't know. You keep voting because it's going to take me another little minute or two yet. I'm going to take my Tombow glue and hold it with my tweezer. I'm just going to dab it. You don't need much. You just touch it. You don't squeeze with your Tombow. You want to just touch it. Touch, touch, touch. While I was in Wisconsin, my sister Carla and I did a stamping class together. That was fun. We collaborated. And she had some friends, and then we had my other sister hosted it, which was so sweet. And then we had some cousins and their children. So we had 10 ladies. It was pretty big. And it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Okay. I think, I don't know here. This is a little tricky. We've got, let's see, here's the other one. We did fresh freesia on the first one. So I could do fresh freesia again, or I can do Berry Burst. But I think we have more people saying Berry Burst. What do you think? Fresh freesia. I don't know. It's got the fresh freesia edges. I think maybe this one has the darker matte. This one, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what you all are, we've got, it's about equal. We have about half and half. I think we'll just, I don't know. Fresh freesia. I think we're going to go with fresh freesia. So it looks like to me like we have more fresh freesias. Okay, so this is what we're going to, instead of using dimensionals, what we're going to do is, do you see how it's all cut like that? Now I'm going to take my glue dots and I'm going to take two of them with my take your pick tool. And I'm just going to roll it like into a ball. Can you all see that okay? And I'm gonna, that'll just pop it up, but it won't pop it up as much as another, as regular dimensional. So I'm gonna take a couple more of those. I like to take 2 and make it into a ball. And that way this will still pop up a little bit. So I'm picking them off, rolling them like that. And then I put it on like this. I want to get that one leaf to stand up. There we go. And so it has, now these little, see how the petals now, they can come up. Even though it's dimensional, and it has a little bit of a dimensionalized look to it, a lift. So there we go. And now you're saying, well, how did you cut these out? Well, what I did was, I'm gonna get my dies and the stamp. Here's the die that I used. And what I did was I took the brown pecan pie and I laid it on like this, and then I took the berry paper, the freesia paper like this, and put it on. You see what I'm doing? So I just that's just, you know, you could do the whole thing separately, but that's the way I did it. So this is the brown, there's the fresh freesia, and that's the way I made it. I just made that up. I don't know, that's probably, I mean, I don't know if there's anything to make up about it, but that's what I did. And easy, nothing hard about that. And okay, let's see, now we need to put some of these pretty gems on. So which color do you like better? Do you like the lighter freesia matte, or do you like the darker blackberry? So why don't you vote on that, whether you like blackberry or fresh freesia? Which one is your favorite? Okay, and we're gonna put some of these pretty berry burst on. Let's see, I think we'll put one right there. Let's put another one. We're gonna use the putty. We just use the putty side. If I can get it off, I can't slide it. There we go. We'll put another one right there. And then we'll put one more small one. I can't get it with the putty. I'm gonna have to use the pick part of it. It's just sliding, sliding, sliding. We're gonna put the other one right there. And there's our card. Which one of those? Oh, thank you so much, Sue, for sharing. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. So, do you like the one with the lighter matte or the darker matte? Which one do you like better? Yeah, the lighter shows up. Oh, most people are saying lighter. I do too. I sort of like the lighter one. That's probably my favorite. So, happy birthday. Can't wait to see you again. And there we go. There's our gatefold. Let's turn the camera back. So, we made, if you came in late, we made this card and envelope for the first one, and you like both, Stacy? Yeah, I do too. That's what I just chose the colors from the paper. Okay, let's turn the camera back. Close your eyes. There we go. And see, now you can sort of see my cloud cover shirt that I bought at Talbot's. Anyway, it's always fun for me to go. I'm not so wild about some of the clothes these days. All the pants have such wide leg pants, and I'm quite short, so I'm not going to wear wide leg pants for sure. Anyway, but they had a great sale going too. So, alrighty, now I should have reminded you again about going to my website, taking a look at the online exclusives that were just released today. They are wonderful. There's a perfectly pair set that's gorgeous, paper and dies. I'm going to have a class at the end of July for that. And then this charming day one will be the first week of August. And then we have these beautiful new kits that just came out today, and I've ordered them already. The little Halloween one is it's 21, it makes treat boxes, or you don't have to make them into treat boxes. You can just make the tags, but it looks pretty cute, pretty sturdy little boxes. And then the other stamping one was, the other kit is gorgeous. Very, very pretty. It's a birthday one, lots of gold, and you sort of mix and match and do your own thing. It has some ideas and directions too, but it's cool. Alrighty, that is it for today. So next week, I'm not sure what I'll be coming to you on Tuesday, my normal time. I don't have any idea when I'm going to show you it. Sometimes I like to be sure I don't use something that's on back order, and there are a lot of things on back order because of the sale in June. But we'll see what's back, and I'm going to work on it, and I will plan to see you next Tuesday, and then next Thursday through Saturday, I have 14 people coming to my house for my retreat. So that'll be a fun time, and looking forward to that. So alrighty, I'll see you. Have a great day, everyone. I hope you have a little crafting fun, and enjoy your 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.